Lloyd! Lloyd! I really hope it doesn't crash when I get in. I'm already late because I was tired. There we are. Lloyd! Didn't mute it. I'm great. I don't really know how you're going into it. Maybe people just do it after. Yeah. Yay. Again, this world, this carriage. Let's go. And we should also do some missions, but I'm running a bit late today. Yeah, that's destroyed 6 with a handgun. I don't destroy machines in the forest region. They really want me to use handguns, huh? Should I have carried one with me? What are my... my options are limited. Fuck. Do I just go in and grab a handgun? Guess there are no two ways about it. Maybe I should... Hold on a bit. It is still that I clear out the missions. And okay. There's some of these where I have it's just to get it to play around with it. Because I rarely play with I rarely use the pistols, especially the DLC pistols, because you can get, I'm pretty sure you can get a T5 Glock without much issue. I think it is actually somewhere fixed in the base game. Okay, so I did. Actually, I think I should talk about this before. I reflected, I guess you could say. It's just something that came to me in one of the experiments where I did where I tried going through the start of the game in different methods just to see how it was, or see how it played out. In the last one, I got I got pretty negative about the community and the terminology they use. Which, to be fair, I'm the odd one out. It is my issue. They haven't. That is just me being a stubborn dipshit. It is not really a reflection on them, mostly on me. Six with a handgun, forest region. That's the forest region. I know that up here I can kill ticks with a handgun pretty easily. So I'm going there first. I need to take out an entire base with a handgun. That's gonna be fun when I have 80 bullets or 80 rounds. Oh yeah, I found out what the legal name for the, what is it called? There's only two. What the actual official name was supposedly official name for the Seeker is. It's the Fox. Destroy machines in the forest region. That's gonna be easy. Easy peasy. Shit in a bucket. Maybe I'll just... No, wait. Wait, do I? Actually, if anything, I should... put away my, I should put away everything but the pistol. That's 29, I missed silly. I'm pretty pissy with this. But also, if I just pick up everything, I think I'll calculate it, because a good amount of this stuff I likely want to keep. At least a not insignificant amount I want to keep. I love that flick. Oh Okay, so we'll take down the machines we need here. We can likely find a patrol. Crashed. I love that it shares this. In Denmark, they're also just, well, not really in Denmark. I've more seen it on Bornholm, where there's part of a castle. And usually it has some really neat story to it. I mean, it always has some neat story to it. Usually it was broken down due to some sort of conflict. But we do also have some in mainland Denmark, I would say. Actually, really funny thing, technically Denmark isn't landlocked completely with anything. Also, I live on Fyn, that's an island. Denmark isn't completely landlocked with the rest of Europe, which is funny. So you could make an argument for the fact that there is no mainland. It's just all islands. Yeah, I bought a tally counter, or clicker, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Or at least I ordered it. I just need it to arrive. Oh wait, fuck, how many has there been? Isn't that like 4 or 5? Great. Day 2 and I'm already on the fuck. I'm gonna count it as 4. That just slid straight off the page. Just an indictment in my own handwriting, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It started on the top, and then it just slowly slid away, and we have 2 more here. I think we're about 40. No, we are 40. It's just to show that it adds up. That annoys me. Oh well, it will be with the caveat about. Maybe I'll count it up after. Because I know I started with 33. Damn. Okay, 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 okay. Everyone just gone to the rapture. This is what it's all like are really is good for. Fuck me with a chainsaw. You get plastic from people, but people aren't really in abundance regularly. Just going alone. I know we're not gonna use you. Immediate retreat. What the fuck? Oh, okay, it just carried over my fatigue for reasons. No, that was a bitch move. I also don't care. if you need ammo, just go to one of these places and pick up everything. You could fight enemies, but you could also just go with that, and you don't really need loot pinatas when there's 5,000 individual boxes of loot. I like that they use scaffold. Get fucked. Who's the little bitch now, huh? Oh, 3 kg. That should be 3 machines, unless something... Unless it really broke something. Yep, 3. That was just 10. I get why that's so much. This is why the utility wagon is one of the best things in the game. That you have a fob. I like that you throw away the mic, not mic, mag. In a sort of ironic way. Because some of the hardest things to get made are magazines. You kind of want to hold on to it. I just completely whiffed the first shot. I whiffed, you didn't punish. That's egg on your face. Yep. You fucking know it. The first thing I'll do when I get the clicker will just be click, 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 click. to get it up to speed. I think it's at 51. I haven't really counted them, and also, as I said, they kind of slant off because I'm the doof. And Schmerz. Doofenshits. Wait, I need to... I think it's down here. The medical house is. Also, there is a really funny thing I want to show at some point, but I don't know when I can do it. Fuck, I'm happy that tomorrow is Friday. Oh yeah, I could also just have gone down here. There's enemies everywhere. Why are there 4 around each other? Scratch that. 5. I ain't having any of this shit. Now leave me the fuck alone, baseball bat. Maybe it is here, and that's why there's so many, but there's one of these houses where it's just filled with first aid. Oh, Timbukes. They really shit them out like candy, don't they? If I drop everything else, can I manage? This is just a chance to get the flick. I cannot handle one of you trying to step on me. Also, the machines are much bigger than I expected them to be. Oh yeah, there it is. That's the medic house. I'm just gonna plunder it for the fun of it. I think there's also a lot of adrenaline shots in there. so there's benefit to it for me. Oh boy. If I had 52 explosives, just extra, I think I would be more eager to make ammo. I don't think there's anything in the shed. Would you stop? Stop doing the little shaky. Or maybe this was just a fog palace. There's some interesting world building in these. Why would you want drapes everywhere? They were definitely having a good time. Because they're having a good time, having a good time on the bar. Okay, maybe it wasn't this place. Guess I remember wrong. Huh. Or is it in there? Is that one of the few sheds that isn't actually locked? Oh, it is locked. That's lovely. They bought that. Is it in there? I remember that being one of these houses that was just filled to the brim with healing supplies. I like that stuff like that basically indicates that someone smashed the head of a machine and then just dropped the weapon. Maybe this was the healing house. Or was it gun? I remember there being a healing house, but maybe it was just because I didn't expect it to be. It could just be the fuck house. Hmm. Plastic, rubber, and glue. I think I know what. I think we all know what they were getting down to. They're trying to synthesize chewing gum. Oh. There's that as a fallback. That I can travel out there, then go there, and take down that. I also need to cause some chaos over here, and definitely over here. Oh, we have one up here and also up here. I could come directly from a bunker, and I think that's a good place to start. Just to make sure I get the most ammo, I'm gonna deposit all my weapons. I just have legs to carry them. Yeah, you go in as per the rule set. They're just gonna weigh me down, so I might as well not bother with anything but that. That's also kind of an issue if you have that on you, because that will give you buckshot, so it will pollute your ammo pool. Actually, I don't know if I mentioned this, but the experimental Mauser, is actually an active detriment to have in your inventory. Because it will just not have any ammo associated with it.
Operating system online.
I kind of forgot about all this. Oh, we had another handgun here. We have some...
Scanning environment.
Someone's having a good time outside. I just noticed when I had the experimental Mauser in my inventory that I didn't get ammo for it. So I was wondering, because if you don't have any weapons on you, you actually still get ammo. It is just 32 ACP. So I'm just wondering what the hell do I get when I don't have anything on me. Oh, they lose the skins. Okay, well, technically need to take this too.
Patrol mode.
I'm so light. What did it? I need to go. Okay, I'll go up here. Then I'll go back, collect the stuff, and then I'll go take the base out. This is just a set of resources, and I have 17 on me, which kinda illustrates how much of a filthy fucking hoarder I am. There's also just stuff I can't compartmentalize about the... I know the best thing is to deal damage to the components. But I'm not always gonna hit the components, and I'd rather just deal damage than deal a lot of damage to the components. Because apparently Scorching is one of the best augments you can have. Don't need you right now. This is gonna be one of those bases that doesn't have any of them, isn't it? I'm just looking around down here for fucking nothing. Okie dokie. You're not helping. considering how poor of a round it is. I mean, 22 long rifle is still something you can put a person down with. But in this game, how little damage it actually deals. And then you get 22 of them in a box, that's kind of... Is this a... Is it set up so you don't do it while in proximity of an enemy? Because if so, you could technically have... You could use this to check for enemies, if that's the case. This way, if you have a weapon that uses 7.62, you pick up more ammo than this. I mean, like, individual. You get larger scale ammo drops. And I have Scavenger. I literally get double of these. I think that's about 60. Yeah, I do know that a lot of people had a lot of explosives before. But given how... You can literally farm lead and steel without any issue or without any sort of complication if you just go up to a level 3 base. At level 3 enemy base, you can literally hunker down so you can just sit outside where the hunters will spawn and just burst them down. Hunters aren't that hard to deal with, and they come in so regularly that they can barely get a leg to the ground. If you have them all pinned down, you can literally just make it a funnel of death. I feel like that 1.5 hour of sleep wasn't necessarily a good idea. No. It's only about 56 for those who are wondering. It might be more, it might be less, so I'll stick with the about. And I'll just take it on the chin as me not being that I get it. Yeah, I'll take it on the chin as me not being that great about it. Like great, but I didn't remember. Which is a failure on my part, given the fact that derp, 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 derp. Well, technically, it would have. That's one of those I would have just gotten rid of it. And it's getting to the final tally, but it's also to just have a big idea. It's much give an idea than it is to why is that above that. It's more to give an idea rather than an absolute. Even though I feel like I'm also just trying to cover my ass with this. Let's see.
Systems online.
I would like my healing gun. The health shooter. Did you keep the ammo? Lexi. Allows and more explosives and steel. I think I have to go up this way and just kind of get to it. Probably picking up buckshot and 9mm. Don't even remember the layout of this. It's one of the first it took down. Okay, but where are you? Announce your return. Okay, I think it's more when the enemies that are alerted to you. I know technically breaking a rule, but I am also quite not in the mood to do tyrant fights. Hot potato. That's some fine engineering there. I'm happy about this auto figure. By the way, those shell casings, those casings look a bit small. Oh yeah, healing makes noise now. Oh. I think they're trapped. Which is hilarious if you ask me. Okay, so we have one over there. Hello. Nope, 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 nope. So much no. Oh, that's two in there. If I had more firepower, I would. Okay, I need to go in from here. Yeah, this is why I got extra ammo. Even if I go through it strategically. No. I don't know, it was like that. Dick. I just want to shoot past your shoulder, you fuckhead. Can I? Yeah, I couldn't. I don't want any of that. There we are. Ironic. I'm just using auto fire. Okie dokie. And I've polluted my loot pool. I just smacked it I beat it to a cripple. I just convinced it to fight for me. I'm a colossal dickhead. I need to reload my medkit. Oh, hello. There are more of you? They're just crawling out of a hole in the ground. Not even. Eh. I'll allow it. I think I had to... I don't know if I said it was mandatory, but at least that I have to as far as possible. I mean, it is definitely possible for me to go and fight them. But I'm gonna get out of it with a big lump of I'm not really feeling. Wait, a buckshot on me. Let's use medic for war. Am I that? It's kind of neat to have it, but I'm not really sure how much I go out of my way to use it. I'm just gonna pull the good old Mr. Incredible. This is a handgun. I'm not having any of it. My phone. Right, me bitches. Ow. Oh. Actually, this is just gonna be fun. Hey. I saw some goodies there. I want goodies. Want my mouse. Oh, a handgun silence. Fucking might as well. Yeah. It gets so long. Oh, got 2 jackets I already have. But where's the hatch? Oh, there it was. Just want to see what it looks like. There's one of these that just has a pit. And I think you can fall into it and just... Oh, that's a dead tick. I like that that's just the default pose they had, so if you notice there's a lot of death states. Like, there is the dead hunter, and that's just how it dies every time, if it's preset. I think that's funny. I'm banking on this corner. Nice. Actually, this corner doesn't look too bad. Nice. Come on, Yump. Don't look straight ahead while healing yourself with a shotgun. You need to point it straight upward to symbolically show how you're shooting yourself in the mouth. Hello. What kind of bitch are you? And fucker. Hello. You. Actually, if you go on the Generation Zero official Discord and just say hi, everyone will start going you. Damn, this is a long one. I don't know where it was from, but apparently that's just how they say hi. Why does James Bond actually use a wolf in PvK? That's a drill. We don't want drills. Yeah, I need some more setup with this. Actually, I could just try to bait it and I can always quit the game if it just fucked completely. I need my own weapons back. I think I'll just move this back. The pistol. I'll of course do that off screen. I don't know what the best weapon for fighting the vulture is. I know what one of the best tactics is. Just, again, drop it to adventure. I'm gonna use Angie rather than Innie for this. Have. Something that bothers me also is when you share a picture or something with some of your friends and they just go, yeah, scene. Okay. That's not what I asked. You can at least appreciate it after. Can you not? You know what that means? I'm not entirely sure. Oh. Is that a level up? Nope. Should talk with Katie about this, but then again, she's not doing great right now. Alright, this one. If I can put a skin on something, I prefer to put a skin on something. As fun as because he said no. I respect that. Okay, let's see if it'll just go apeshit or if it will have a nosebleed. You might wonder what the fuck is going on. I'm pretty sure so does it. From what I can gather, the AI just completely breaks. Might have bigger issues than me. Rachel. Hey. Herp derp. I don't know how quickly it changes it. Maybe it's completely irrelevant right now. Can they even damage the truck? Wait. fucks? I'm just trying to get something running here. Okay, that's upsetting. Wait. Oh, you have a machine gun rather than an AK. Wait, why could I build? I'm gonna build two of them. I guess I think the resistance has less health, but it fires in a continuous burst. Longer burst. Yeah, with no word of exaggeration, I don't think they give a shit. I don't think they give a shit about the base itself. Which is pretty nice, honestly. Not there. I'll be moving these quite a bit. Most damage that can be dealt is to the eye. Okay, so this should come from that direction. Need more wood. Sometimes you just need to poop it. If it goes enough to be killed killed right away. Okay, so we're on the second to last phase. But yeah, just having a base apparently makes it shit all the bricks it could. If they weren't smaller, so I could have them behind barricades. to me like a lot of component hits. I think you get only so much time before the vulture just comes back. I should have moved. A lot of crevices to go and look through. Wait, can this? Actually, if you can get a shotgun tower, that would be mad cool. That's one more and you know it. Two more. I think there is one up here. I'm just clearing them all out so I don't have to go back and forth. That's 3. Yeah, 3 more. I believe it's 71. Mechanical Enforcer unit. Actually, Firebirds. Most of them actually have resistance nicknames. Like, it isn't called a runner, it's called a jackal, if we're being sick. And this is a mechanical, I think it's Enforcer. What was it? It's like S12V. That's the... Okay, we're just gonna go in. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Boss blueprints. Boom, 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 boom. Global preview. Okay, maybe it's just an official sources, but this is Lehman and Stridsmaskinen 19 Lehman, which is the Grim Reaper. Soviet machine blueprints. Wait, these don't have it? Specialized Wolf Scout. Do I have... No, I don't have any of them. Because it will be like mechanical converted unit, blah blah. But it has like C9 or something. Actually, I'm running rather low on these, and I only use 5.56 for boss fights. Oh, okay, that one. Nice. And some uranium ammo and uranium in and of itself. I'm not going to be using this for any sort of defense right now, so I don't... Oh, Grant. Oh, that's there. Good. Good. Assignments, and we have the final one of those. Maybe I should also advance the story at some points. I do like what they try to do with the experimental M249, where it's kind of a risk versus reward of how well you can keep it up. Because it's kind of the inverse of most mounted machine guns, where, yeah, they have infinite ammo, and you just have to make sure that they don't overheat. Where here, you have to play this balancing act of trying to get it to overheat, but not really. Someone had on the server had a really hard time with the Reaper. I don't think he has said anything since his last. But it was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Anyone want to buy my account? And he was given the advice to try to team up with people. I mean, the groups. Look for group. I'll just take 50 more. I'll take more when it gets like kind of lowish. Not because I mean, I can just grab all of them and run around with that, but I can't grab all of the ammo and run around with that, but that would be a lot to carry around. So I'll just stick with not carrying a lot around. And just carry it around in like segments. Okay, medical. Yeah, these are really nice when you get the supply pack. It's too bad that it's broken, so you can only get up to level 2. You can never get the tank reward anymore. Which is definitely something that should be fixed. I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying a lot. Also, something that really buggers me. I think I'm gonna call it here. Maybe you, depending on where you're sitting, I think I can do a tank backstab. Not gonna call it a tank back shot, that's... I actually feel the need to test. This is still cool simply because it can glow in the dark, but... I don't know if this is better for the tank backstabs. Oh, I had 90. I'm a silly. Not really silly, I'm not silly, I'm just stupid. What that means. To the best of my abilities, attempted to count, I guess. This is going in the video, which will be hyped to all hell. Hopefully, if only where people will start making jokes about it. Yeah, they'll make it. My brother is supportive, which is really cool. And we have another one. He doesn't know anything about the game, by the way. I don't think he has had a chance to game in, like, ages. Two is still gonna be the, like, stuff slot. This isn't quite fair, actually, because it's on, this isn't quite fair because it's on Adventure. I mean, Adventure is short, but I'm gonna put it up against the other one. It deals slightly more damage, but it also has a small blast radius. And I think the blast radius might also contribute in actually dealing an average amount or a better damage because there's more of it that gets reached, especially if you aim dead center like that. But might also just be close enough to the center that it doesn't matter. Regardless, Rutabaga. Ladies and gentlemen, the tank backstab. I want another one of these. Apparently the reason why the Keepist, or whatever the hell you want to, the small Carl Gustav. But by the way, if you didn't know, and I hadn't said, this is a Carl Gustav, this is a Carl Gustav. Because Carl Gustav is the production firm, or the manufacturer. So they're called Carl Gustav, blah 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 blah. Carl Gustav, number, model, whatever. The real world inspiration for this, I think it's 47 or 48. But that would be the Carl Gustav M40. I'm just gonna go with it. 48. Carl Gustav M48 recoilless rifle. and this would be the Carl Gustav M46. I think it is actually Cupist. It's known as, this is a special SMG that's apparently popular. But yeah, it's Carl Gustav, blah blah blah. It's always Carl Gustavs. Technically, it's both are Carl Gustavs, but yeah, I need more ammo for my Carl Gustav. Yeah, 9mm ammo of fucking this beast. 84mm. You know why I carry 84mm? Because they don't make them 85. Eat your heart out. When people say, you know why I carry 44? Because they don't make them 46, is that 4570 government, or is it 45 ACP? Because, yeah, they don't make them 46, but they make them... .4570 government is apparently one of the worst cartridges you can have for your wrists. Right along there with 50AE. Which means Action Express, which is just hilarious. Maybe I'm just regurgitating stuff that you already know, or you're sitting there like, huh. That is actually quite interesting. Because nothing is common knowledge. That's just something you delude yourself with. You need to wake up. Regardless, I think I'm gonna cut it here so I can also get to bed before midnight, which I might even fail at. So, that's gonna be it for this time. Thank you all for watching. Sorry for my fucking rambling. Until next time, stay safe. Over and out.